Hey guys, welcome back to Old Path, New Walk. We went strawberry picking today and it was a great time for the most part, had by all. We definitely got our fair share of this year's strawberries. Something that I wanted to get on and talk about are things that I let our 6-year-old do. Sometimes I've gotten feedback that the things that I let our kids do sometimes might be considered extra. And comparatively speaking, in today's society, sure, they might feel like extra. But where my heart is, which is in the 1800s, that's the time period I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be in. Just kidding. These things weren't extra. They were just a way of life. Kids learned hard work. They learned really strong character skills. They learned just the daily functioning tasks that were required to fulfill a family's needs every day and every week. And they were in the mix of it. They worked as part of a family unit versus just the adults doing everything for them. P.S. The 1-year-old is hanging out with me today because she doesn't want a nap. So here we are. Everything's fine. So even though some of the things that I let our kids do might be considered extra in today's time, I wanted to share some of the fruits of our labor that I've just seen this week with our 6-year-old. So here we go. Also, did you like that pun? The fruits of our labor. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm here all day. I let our 6-year-old recently carry a container that was full of caterpillar chrysalises. Chrysali. I don't know the plural, but you get the point. She carried that container from one room to another, and she did so very carefully, very gently, and didn't drop any of the chrysalises that were hanging down. She cleaned the house with me as we both played Cinderella and insert Disney princess here. And she did a pretty good stinking job. She swept and mopped the entire downstairs. She was helping me with laundry and dishes and just cleaning up different messes around the house. She was so determined to make a salad using 2 types of real knives, so a rocking knife and a 4.5-inch paring knife. And she wanted to create her own salad made of celery, carrots, green onion, and Greek yogurt. And she did the entire thing from start to finish. She really wanted to mail a letter to one of her grandparents this week. And she did the whole thing, drew the picture, and then got the envelope. She asked me for the address. She wrote the address, put the stamp on, sealed the envelope, and then we walked out to the mailbox together. Unprompted by me, of course. She uses an embroidery kit by herself, unsupervised, with actual embroidery needles and real scissors in her room during rest time. And this is a daily occurrence. She helped me load grocery bags into the cart and helped me carry them out to the car. I also let her pay a vendor with cash at a market recently, and we made it kind of a teachable moment with math skills, so adding and subtracting numbers. The whole point of sharing this, when we give our kids opportunities to shine and to learn skills and to practice real life skills, they can really impress us. This is not to pat myself on the shoulder because I think I know it all and my kids are doing awesome things. They are doing awesome things because they are awesome kids. But I also make a point to facilitate awesome opportunities for awesome skill building. So here's a little call to action this week. Let your kid practice a skill at home or out and about. Just let them practice something that they may or may not be able to do, whether that's putting the cap on a marker or cleaning up their own mess or picking their own produce in the grocery store or putting on their shoes, even if it's backwards. They're still practicing the skill of putting on shoes. Hopefully this is some encouragement to you that you can teach your kids really meaningful, practical life skills. And it doesn't have to take a lot of mental energy. It just takes intentionality. If you found this at all helpful, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so that you can be updated whenever I put out new content. Thank you so much for joining. And I have bukus of strawberries to deal with and to eat and make things. That's always the worst part. So,
Hello. What you doing?
yeah, jeez, I know.